Hi, Lainey. Your ad layout looks fine. It's very straightforward, very standard. Um, I want to talk about drop shadows real quick. Now, I did not have your exact font, so I've just substituted another serif because it looked to me like you were using a serif. When you do drop shadows, you want to make sure that the shadow is not too far behind the object. I'm going to retype it. I want to leave what you have, but then I'm going to retype this and see if I can find the layer you have that. Let's see, where's appearance. Okay, we're going to drop that off. Alright, there's a couple things you can do. When you really want something to pop, you can do a drop shadow. You can also just have a black copy and a white copy. And you can just have them off-centered a little bit. And then you get, it kind of pops it out and gives it the depth that you want without having to make it fuzzy. Okay, so that's kind of my preferred method when I'm working. Sometimes drop shadows are exactly what I want, but sometimes just using this technique is a better choice. So that's one example, okay? And then of course the other is a drop shadow, but when you are doing a drop shadow, I just want to show you, it doesn't really help you when the drop is so far away from the actual letter. So we're going to do one that's a little bit closer. Okay, so I'm going to preview it so that I can see how far away it is and how blurry it is. And it's pretty blurry. I don't want it that blurry. I want it more like yours was. So we're going to do, let's try 1. Okay, that should be good. Now it's offset by 7 points. And so I'm going to start moving that closer until I get it just behind my letters, which is kind of what I'd be looking for. Okay, so you can see that this helps it pop off the screen, but it doesn't look like it's laying really far in the background and off to the side. So something like this would be the preferred method for a drop shadow. Your placement of your text is really nice, very clean. Everything looks very kind of stately and appropriate for the use. Check your spelling. I think you just mistyped with Wilmington. I'm sorry, my daughter's in the background. Oh, Eric, honey, can you get her, please? Sorry, Lainey. She apparently wants some apple juice. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, now, your logo. I don't really understand this logo. You may need to email me and kind of give me some of your thoughts as to where you were headed with it. I see the N and the C. I really don't know what the dots mean. And the placement is fine, but it is a really modern, looks more like a brushstroke kind of thing. And I don't know that it goes as well with such a formal ad. So you may want to rethink that. I mean, it could be that there's just a little outline of a battleship with the word North Carolina written below it. It could be that it's this, a representation of the state flag. I don't know, but I really think you need to work on this area. Something else that I would like to see in this ad, if you can find some images and make it work, is maybe 1 or 2 photographs of who would come visit. And that can be, you can decide the placement on this. But right now you have a picture of a battleship and then the rest of your text. And I just don't know that it really looks like tourism. But I would love to see more of like a picture of a family or a picture of someone in uniform. See if you can find something like that online. It can just be something you download and And I don't know if, maybe there's one on each side, or if you can kind of stack them on the side here, but I'd like to give it a try. It may not work, it may look really bad, but right now it's just very static, and although it's laid out in a very organized manner, it's not that interesting, and it really doesn't make someone want to come and explore. So I think you can probably find a couple images that you could include to kind of bring this to life. I hope all of that makes sense. If it doesn't, just call me or email me and let me know. But this is built very well. I would just make those changes that I recommended. Thanks so much.